了不起的领导人带领着我们，我们不成功真的很难。
这就是一间把我们的目标、把我们的眼光带向世界的公司。
敢敢给自己一个很大的目标，相信你自己本身，你会得到你人生更大的价值与意义。
我相信这些公司可以招租我，我相信也能够招进你们，给你们自己一个机会。
Kita datang ke sini adalah untuk menang. Saya sangat berharap Anda sebelum keluar dari pintu ini, katakan kepada diri Anda bahwa Anda adalah pemenang selanjutnya di atas panggung ini.
成功真的是靠相信 ，VV 是我们一个很值得我们去相信。今天来到这里，给自己一个机会，挑战你自己。我也是一样，我付出我的时间，我的努力，我一定做得到。
成为那一种人，就是当别人花了3、5年的时间才入行才懂行，而你花同样的时间已经成王。我觉得这个选择不错。
瑞卫呢，在全世界已经是一个传奇了，而我邱彦豪就是台湾的传奇。很多人说我的对手现在是谁？是我们的总裁林文峰，他是我真正可敬的对手，我唯有超越他，才能够成为真正的世界第一。
每个时刻，我要把我自己做得最好。其实，当我加入 Riway 的第一天，我就想要成为 Riway 的 No.1。而今天，我做到了。所以在这么多年下来，我希望2020年我们能够再创高峰。
2019年金鹿奖得主是 Team Sophia Peterson 9 Mr. Effendi。
Inilah sebuah nilai yang melalui proses perjalanan kita bisa menciptakan dan mencapai piala Golden Deer Awards ini. Sekali lagi, beranilah imajinasi, beranilah tantang diri Anda menjadi pemenang selanjutnya di atas panggung ini.
希望我们能够莫忘初衷，一起完成我们最初的梦想。绝对会到达，实现了真的渴望，才能够算到过了天堂。
In June last year, we celebrated our 10-year anniversary gala dinner of Riway at the World Trade Center. A year has gone by in just the blink of an eye, let alone the past 3 months. And everyone has been stuck at home these past 3 months because of the global pandemic. To most, it will be considered to be an extremely difficult time, but to some, it might just be another challenge to emerge victorious from. Riway Philippines has prevailed over many trials and tribulations these past 4 years, with fellow leaders who believe in Riway, who have persisted with us through this journey so far, who has continuously supported and motivated each other along the way, leading our teams by setting examples, taking one step at a time, and overcoming challenges one at a time. Whenever I reminisce the times of trouble throughout these past few years, or even when I'm talking to our leaders about it, it always reminds us that it has always been these difficulties that have molded us to become what we are today, that we are stronger than what we think. However, I believe that we are stronger together, and not forgetting our core mission to establish an environment of integrity, righteousness, and positivity, and to enable more people who has dreams to find a platform that they can unleash their potential. Remember the initial dreams of why we started. It has never changed. We will emerge stronger and greater, and we will continue to uphold and uplift the values and principles. Yes, and for many more to come. With Freeway, let us embark on this journey together.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can you please give me a virtual thumbs up if you can hear me?
Yes,
Good,
loud
thank
and
you so much.
clear.
Thank you very much. You know, this is just another exciting Thursday for all of us at Diamond Galaxy, because once again we're going to gather. It will be a gathering of all leaders from the Diamond Galaxy group with all our invites and our lovely guests. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is always a pleasure to be called to be assigned to a task. And tonight, I am assigned to be your moderator. So for those who have not seen me yet, has not heard anything from me yet, or who don't know me, I am Romelyn Latonio. I am your Team Elite Pavo here in Davao. It has been March, April, May, June. It has been 4 months, ladies and gentlemen. July now. We are on our 5th month since the lockdown. And we have been mastering, you know, learning the craft of doing or facing ourselves on Zoom, on monitors, or on our mobile phone. So for a while, it was quite difficult for us to do this. It is a bizarre for all of us that we sometimes feel so awkward facing ourselves and talking to ourselves on screen. But ladies and gentlemen, in front of me are 2 different screens now. And I actually don't know which one to face, but I have focused to be facing this way. So I hope you can see me clearly. Can you see me from your end clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is not about me.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the response. And if I may ask, if I may request our guests and our participants to please unmute yourselves first so we can just proceed with our presentation. Tonight, as I have said, is another special Thursday. Every Thursday, for those who has joined us for the first time, every Thursday is a Diamond Galaxy gathering of leaders here in Zoom. And it is not just within the Philippines, but ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our guests and our leaders from all over Asia, and probably some might be from Europe or in America. And we say Riway is really anywhere in the world these days. So for all of our guests that are here, maayong gabi. That is our language, which means good evening to all of you, and thank you for finding time to be with us tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, as I have said, this evening is not about me. I am just your moderator. So let me start with our first presenter for tonight. I have seen this man. I have seen this man personally, and you know, like, I am always humbled by his humility. He's very, very kind. He's very down to earth. Very, you know, like, he looks exactly like a very honorable father. So for those of you who has missed your dad so much, maybe you can relate if you see him. It really feels like having a dad, seeing him. But of course, probably he would say, he will not qualify to be my dad, and I will not qualify to be his daughter because of the age gap. He's not that old anyway, and I am 45-year-old. Ladies and gentlemen, this person whom I met personally and whom I said so humble, and I am always humbled by his humility, is actually a former seaman. So his life is just sailing shore after shore on the vast ocean, not just for 2 years, not for 5 years, but ladies and gentlemen, for more than 2 decades, meaning more than 20 years. And we know of a lifestyle of seamen around us. They have a grandiose lifestyle, their children, their family lives well, and are really, really provided for. But in a certain event, ladies and gentlemen, he was sent ashore. He was sent back to the Philippines because of his multiple health concerns. And because of that, there were challenges in how to keep up with the usual lifestyle that they were enjoying, that the family were enjoying. And so he and his wife decided to venture into a business. And because he has been seaman for more than 20 years, I suppose learning the ropes of doing business was really, really difficult for him. It's like a startup. It's like a startup most of the time. And he did not only do one business, but I think they tried several businesses until he settled to be an Uber driver. So we will not, there is no belittling about Uber driver. Most of them owns their own car as well. And to those who are renting, I mean, it is a noble job. But ladies and gentlemen, being an Uber driver is just a beginning of a miracle for them. Because actually, who hopped on into his car is a doctor called Dr. Lee, who introduced him to Portier. So, and then when he got home, he talked to his wife about Portier, and his wife was so skeptic. So still, maybe because of the several failures of businesses, they don't want to venture anymore into this kind of business. But something happened. The wife met two devastating accidents that had made them realize that Portier indeed worked. And because of this, that they were given another chance to life, they decided to do Portier or Reway International full-time. So he started with building a small team in Manila, in Metro Manila, and then later on expanded. Can you believe it? He's now expanding in the United States of America. So is Saudi Arabia and Japan, Hong Kong, and even a country you would not imagine. It is Nigeria. So ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, help me welcome our first sharer for this evening, our Team Elite Pavo, Joel Gamas. A round of applause, please.
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful introduction from our Team Elite Pavo, Miss Romelyn Latonio. It's my honor for tonight to share to you my journey in Reway. And first of all, I would like to give my gratitude to the people who helped me at the first. To Dr. Yuping Lee, thank you for sharing me Portier Placenta. It really gives me a very big help to my wife, Cyril, when she met an accident. And also thank you to Team Elite Phoenix, Loman Shen, who guides us. And Team Elite Pegasus One with one ring, Mr. Alan Kang. And to all Reway family, especially my amazing team, the amazing Diamond Galaxy team. And of course, to my beautiful wife, Miss Cyril. Without this amazing lady, I'm not here in Reway. So thank you very much for all your support. Okay? My sharing about my journey will be started on my very first time that I just share my background. You know, my father is a fisherman and my mom is a plain housewife. Our life belongs to a lower class, and I am a typical kid who grew in the island province. And we are not exposed to the city life. When I was young, I really wanted to go abroad because most of my neighbors in the province that went to work overseas, I consider life successful because they have a big house, they have a car, they have a lot of things to enjoy, they buy things that we cannot afford to buy. That's why my thinking is when I finish schooling, I will go abroad. So since from the start of my early childhood, my parents are struggling, how can I finish my studies? So up to grade 5 only, I stopped because no money to spend in school. I look for ways. The only chance is my uncle. I have to stay in his house until I finish elementary. So I finished my grade 6 in Iloilo City. My uncle lives in Iloilo City. So after I graduated grade 6, I go home and tell my parents that I have to go to high school. So bring me to first year. And then a second year, I stopped also. So I went again to my uncle in Iloilo. We have agreed to continue schooling, but I had to help his niece to help the canteen with sari-sari store, doing everything like heavy stocks of soft drinks and beers. Slowly, I adapt my job and continue to be good until I graduated high school. And after I graduated high school, I go home again. Now my parents told me that I cannot afford the college. So I am thinking about my dreams. You know my dreams? To become a seaman. So when I was a child, that was my mindset. But I don't know how. So I went to work with my father for 1 year. Sometimes I go with him in a boat, like ferry boat, going to Negros, you know, Pulupandan, Guimaras. This boat is loaded with Guimaras goods, like rice, palay, no? And then mangoes, calamansi, and other fruits used to trade between Bacolod City and Guimaras. This is the job that I think no improvement in my life. So I have to think, how can I continue my schooling? Looking for possibilities, searching for the solutions in any other way. But until I heard my niece of my uncle, previously my lady boss, who are very good to me, I heard she will open another canteen. So I go there to talk to her. If possible, I will work again as a working student, and I will do everything just to finish my college. So we agreed because she knows my background already. So a hard worker and a dreamer, she knows that was I am as the ambitious and dignified fighter. So my dreams as a seaman must go on. This is mostly the thinking of a lot of people who never gone abroad. They think it's a very simple work, and I think seaman is mayaman na yan, may pera. But they don't know how hard it is working away from the family. Hard work is not a question because Filipinos is known to be a hard worker, right? But being a seaman, time that we have sacrificed, time that we have lost, you cannot bring it back. Your son or daughter are growing without the father image. The family that you started is not a good idea because most of the time you are far away. So many families that have been broken because of that. Most families have been destroyed because of lack of family support, especially to those who are not aware of danger. Of course, except for those who have been properly planned before going abroad, but mostly there are few of them only. So I remember my oldest son told me, he was 7 years old at that time, and I was about to leave my house and join the vessel for another 10 months contract on board the ship. He asked me with a serious face, looking on my luggage. He said, "Daddy, are you going home?" Then his eyes looking at me. I had to pause speechless for a few seconds, analyzing quickly what he has said to me, and I said, "Don't worry, my boy, I will come back soon. I shall return." But deep in my heart, that particular situation or event in my unforgettable moment of my entire career as a seaman, that hits me. That one sentence hit me. And I promised myself, if I can find another job in the Philippines, I will quit as a seaman. So during the time, we continue to work as if I go and go home, I go home until 2008, and including that experience that I have suffered hypertension. That was 2008. After that, I was hardly to get job because every time you go to the seaman work, you have to pass to the medical. So it's very hard if you are not fit because they will bring you to the next examination. If you are not fit, you cannot go to work. So that is my problem now. And one of my assignment in Saudi Arabia, Yandinol offshore, I have suffered another attack of the hypertension. So I have to take care to have maintenance continually taken. That's why on the next job assignment, I already had time to apply because I have a problem of my health. So that situation on 2009, I quit as a seaman. So looking forward again for an opportunity. This time, whatever business I encounter, we plan and we do. And last 2009, we try a soap business. It was a quite good because we are a wholesale retailer outlet of whitening soap. For 8 months, we do it full time until something happened with unforgettable experience. Typhoon Kitsana hit our place. The local name of that typhoon is Typhoon Ondoy. You remember? That was a horrible experience because all our stocks of soap have been submerged into the water. My house was flooded in just 3 to 4 hours. We experienced the water inside our house rose up to 9 to 10 feet. Remember? 9 to 10 feet. And that is one of the worst typhoon that hit our country. And our house is close to Marikina River. You know Marikina River? The effect of flooding is so quick that we have been caught unaware. So all my things that placed on the ground floor is all destroyed by water. We're lucky because we have a second floor. It's a painful experience. After that situation in life, life must go on. Because I am an ambitious, dignified fighter, we must move on. And as a breadwinner in the family, I am always looking for an opportunity. And this opportunity that could improve our lives, so me and my wife had to grab the chance, whatever opportunity that comes. I considered my wife as my guardian angel, whatever business we do, because when it comes to business, I'm very proud to say my wife is a very good partner. He is worth your trust and loyalty when it comes to money matters. She will be my partner together in any business that we are going to work out, because I believe husband and wife will have a far better result when you work it out together. But be sure, she must convince first. That's what happened to me here. I don't want to have a dispute about money matters. During that time, I don't want that my life is still the same. I pray to God, God help me to find a good business. Even when we start small, we start to buy and sell goods, even a direct selling, even sari-sari store, even try going to Divisoria, you know, Divisoria, yes. We experience buy and sell all kinds of products, all those ipit, cell phone accessories, and even selling newspapers and selling ice and ice candy. We do it. As long as we see that there is a chance, we will try. Me and my wife also experienced different kinds of problems along the way. There's a lot of challenges in business. Ups and downs. Sometimes problems of our partners were the one to solve. It's a great challenge. So all the negativity we had already experienced. We had already used to it. But we don't give up. If we fail, try again. You fail, try again and again. That's why 2014, 2015, when Uber had offered a transport business, we grabbed it right away. At first, it was good. It was very, very good because there is a big bonus if you can take it one day, 15 to 20 trips. You will be given a special bonus, which we are very excited. But few months later, the government have strict requirements. So all our bonus are affected. So it slowly becomes a hard up for the Uber owners. So I am again open for any opportunity. I will not give up. Because remember, I am an ambitious, dignified fighter. Thanks God, I met Riway. And my story in Riway starts here. My Riway story started June 21, 2016, right? 21? During my job as Uber driver, I met Dr. Lee as my passenger, and he shared to me for cheer. I could hardly understand at first because his accent is Chinese, pure Chinese. He told me, ganda, for chair, ganda, ganda. That's all. But I dig down, I saw the flyers and I read it. I was excited. I was most motivated. I was encouraged to share to my wife. And when I go home, I immediately show the flyers and, I explained with excitement, but my wife looked at it differently at first. I explained the product because I think it's the best product because I know Enrile and Estrada is using it. So I am very excited because of the 3 phrases. Number 1, the miracle of stem cell. Number 2, unstoppable medical science trend. Number 3, the greatest revolution of medicine emerged. That is the 3 paraphrase of the booklet. Makes me excited because I know it can help a lot of people. And if this business will work in the Philippines, it will become the biggest business in the market. By the way, 2016 is only 2 months or 3 months. No, the office in MOA have just opened, so there are no people coming yet. Not so much. So with this flyer, when I arrived home, I shared to my wife with excited. The first thing she asked me is, how much is that? When I said 1 set is 135,000 pesos. What? You know that? She said to me, you better drive over. How can you sell that? You better drive over. At least you are sure for 20,000 to 30,000 pesos a month without risk. She is so defensive because she is aware of some unethical business plan of the other companies. She is afraid it might be a scam. Because actually she experienced it to invest 1.5 million pesos. But at the back of her mind, she is interested with the word stem cell because of the reverse aging to make her even more beautiful. So since she showed a lack of interest, life must go on as if it was just bypassing or a day dreaming about Riway. So I continue to drive over until July 22, July, after 1 month. Something happened to her. I believe every happening in life has a purpose. Do you believe that? July 22, she'll slip in a wet floor of the mall in Quezon City, and her head directly hit the floor. It was a terrible accident. She was rushed to the hospital. Her brain suffered a blood clot, spine was damaged, and through MRI found out that she has a heart problem. So altogether, she is in critical condition. Cannot move the body, cannot speak clearly, as if it was last day of her life. So the doctor told her, we will wait within 24 hours if she is going to be operated. Cyril, don't allow she will be operated. Whatever happens, she will not be operated. So thanks God, she remembered Portia Placenta. So when she said, I will try Portia Placenta, kahit mahal, sige lang, doon ako. So we sign a waiver, go out from the hospital, go directly to Dr. Lee, and she takes Portia Placenta and prove that was an amazing product because the blood clot in her brain that needs operation was already gone. After a few days, she walks again as if nothing happened. That's the story. But still, she is not looking to it as a business opportunity. She only used it and believed that it can help. The desire to share has not yet in her mind. until another accident happened, September 2. Another 1 month and 11 days to be exact. Our car was hit by a truck. She was again rushed to emergency room, and the doctor said her ribs slightly broken, so we will observe about 24 hours. If needs to be operated, my wife said to me, let's go home. We will sign a waiver again and go out from this hospital. I will take stem cell in order to repair my body. So she believes totally that Portier can help. So why stay in the hospital? They will charge you with so many things to suggest. So we sign up a waiver and go out from the hospital, and after a few days, she walks as a normal person again. It's amazing, Portier placenta. I remember Shen always reminding us, she is always telling Cyril, hey, Cyril, your story can be very powerful, ah. You can share it to Riway always. So my thinking also the same with Shen. Because the desire in me is very strong, because I am looking actually for an opportunity that could bring me to my dreams. Remember, I am the ambitious, dignified fighter. So I look at Riway as an opportunity. Riway is the answer. In order to give my life a good life, this is now the turning point to do Riway. So December 2016, I became 1 star. My wife resigned on January 2017. And that from that time on, both of us do Riway full time. As I continue my journey in Riway, I really submerge myself to the culture of the company and the true meaning of doing it is right. I learn a lot of values in life, the right principles, the right steps in doing Riway. The basic things to do is to learn. You must empty your cup. Whoever you are, whatever you are, you must empty your cup. Everything is being taught what to do in already Riway. For me, it is a complete package here in Riway to become a better person. Search in your internet, Riway International Group. You can see these core values of everybody is looking for. Healthy lifestyle, family values, financial goals, right thinking, social skills, spiritual growth. It is a complete package to become a human being. Not only financial. Because remember, we are only an instrument. We are given a chance by God to be a good steward of all things, including money. Actually, nobody owns the money. Today it is yours. Tomorrow it will go to somebody else. It's just a piece of paper. When you die, it will not die with you. It will continue its purpose. It will be transferred to somebody else. So use it the right purpose. Use it to enjoy life. Remember, money is only a secondary thing. The purpose of the money is to use it in the right way. So use it to make your family happy. The most especially is use it to help other people, not to be under its power, because money is very powerful. If you cannot manage it, you will destroy. It will destroy you or it can help you. The definition of success for me is expressed in many different forms. It depends on how you look at it. So ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate everyone who is now in Riway. You will never regret you join Riway, because regardless of whatever positions you have in your life, whatever situations you are in, whatever skills you have from the other company, Riway is open to all people. The only question is, are you ready to be trained? Are you ready to empty your cup? Riway is like a vehicle, not an Uber, but a vehicle to reach your dreams in life. The instrument that will carry you to your goal, the tool that will make your dreams come true. Just get in and enjoy the ride. It might have a humpy, bumpy road, but I can assure you, just hold on. For sure, you will reach your destination. We already saw it. We are very sure. We are very clear. It's just at the end of the road. In Rayway, there are 350 plus Pegasus already earning 8 digits a month, and it's true. We already experienced the excitement of this journey. As Team Elite Pabo, we are still striving to do more, to accelerate more, to strive more, to make a goals to be hit until make things happen, to reach our ultimate goals and ultimate dreams in life, to become Pegasus. What are excited every day? My excitement is more powerful than the problems and trials along the way. Because my mindset is once we overcome it, great rewards are waiting. So if ever there is an obstacles and hindrance along the way, I take it as a challenge. Sometimes I take it as my breakfast. If there's more, I take it as a lunch. And if there's more, I take it as my dinner. That's the way we consider to face the negative in life. As long as I am still remain in my dreams, I have the strength to face difficulties. Do not stop in your journey. Set your goal. Strive for the mark that God set before you. We are not a dreamer. We are dream achiever. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Go on. Do not stop. Do not quit. You have dreams in life. You have goals to be hit. Work it out. Do not wait for the right time. Do not look at the clock. Now is the right time. Improve yourself. More learnings to sharpen your axe. And focus on working together with your team. Everybody knows that our company has prepared all the things that we need. OPP plus NDO is already complete to reach our goal. Just study every detail of the principles and commit to follow it. And within 2 years or 3 years or so, you will find feathers on your back, ready to fly. Let it grow. And without your knowing, you're already flying in the world of Rayway International. I am very thankful to God that I am here in Rayway. I am very thankful to God I meet Dr. Lee. By the way, it's my great honor and privilege to be at the front page of Rayway magazine. Philippines issue number 9. I was the only one in the black coat. And I would like to thank my mentor and advisor, Miss Shen Loman. In Rayway, your dream is very, very possible. Thank you, Rayway. Thank you to all ADG, the Amazing Diamond Galaxy team. Thank you also to Mr. James Chong, our very own Rayway Philippines General Manager, for believing in me. And lastly, I would like to thank Team Elite Pegasus 1 with 1 ring, Mr. Raymond Tong, for giving me the chance to share here in Diamond Galaxy platform. And to the founder of Diamond Galaxy 36, Mr. Lo Chinjo and Miss Tanya Lee, thank you so much. And to all my amazing team, thank you for all your support. Thank you, Rayway International, for giving me such a great opportunity that changes our entire life in 3 years' time and continue to mold us to become a better person. And also teaching us to transfer this kind of culture to my team. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to join us with our Rayway journey. And rest assured, it will be a very exciting and enjoyable, meaningful life. Here in Rayway, everything is prepared for you. Just prepare yourself to be changed. And I hope everything I have said already. So thank you very much. That's the end of my sharing. I hope you are inspired by my true to life story. Again, my name is Joel Gamas. Maraming salamat po. Terima kasih. Sise, mabuhay ang Pilipinas. To God be all the glory. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow, so amazing. Are we overwhelmed yet, ladies and gentlemen? Is everybody overwhelmed? That's just the first speaker. That's just the first leader who shared to us tonight. And even with that first speaker, I am already overwhelmed. How I wish I have a huge gadget in front of me where I can be able to send comments, but difficult to do chats on my iPhone. So, but ladies and gentlemen, that was a very, I was caught with what he said, that he is not just a hardworking person, because yes, indeed, Filipinos are hardworking. There are Filipinos elsewhere in the world, and we are being trusted and entrusted with a lot of things because we are hardworking. And he's a dreamer and ambitious. And not only that, what struck me the most is when he said he's a dignified fighter. So isn't it amazing when you are not just simply hardworking person, not just dreaming? He said he's not just a dreamer, but he's an achiever. Ambitious as he is, he doesn't stop. He just continue to move forward, seek and move forward, and being a dignified fighter. I think that is what we need with the leaders that we are having now. And his story, he started with a sad story as being an absentee father. If you look at, I do not know if we have heard so much in news, or if some of us are still logging on news, that how many seafarers to date are being repatriated back to the Philippines because of the pandemic. So how the Lord, can you see the connection of how the Lord has advanced him, has prepared him to live already being a seafarer and now living a brand new good life, experiencing miracles after miracles each day in building his team. So ladies and gentlemen, the news said that there are over 20,000 Filipinos, seafarers, seamen that are being sent back home. And if he was one of them, then Sir Joel would have been another side of the story today. But you see, the Lord has prepared him. And now we are already seeing a Pegasus in the making. So once again, a round of applause for our Team Elite Pavo, Sir Joel Gamas. Okay, so as I have said, we are just being given a glimpse of the evening because it's far from over yet. Maybe a lot of you are still hungry by this time. So next DG platform leader sharing, ladies and gentlemen, be ready to eat early because, the excitement of the night will just push us to stay long and even longer, sometimes even longer. So as your moderator, I cannot scroll on all whoever is here who participated us tonight, but I am sure I'm seeing foreign names that are here. So again, once again, good evening to our leaders from outside the Philippines. I can see May Chai on my screen. So thank you so much. Thank you. And I know a lot of leaders, and of course to our great-great-grandparents, Lo Chinju and Tanyat Lee. Thank you so much for creating this DJ platform for us to explore and even for us to learn, and an avenue for us to become better versions of ourselves. So going back to our event, this evening will never be complete without this beautiful young lady. When I first saw her, I got starstruck because she is really beautiful, and I know you will approve, and that I know you will agree with me. This beautiful lady is actually a nursing graduate. So, but I didn't hear her saying she accepted the job of being a nurse, but in fact, she went into the banking industry. So ladies and gentlemen, she worked for the bank for 5 years. But in the bank, we are counting a lot of money. But sad to say, it's not our money. It's other people's money. So seeing that scenario, she realized that she cannot get filthy rich by remaining as an employee. And so she resigned, tried her luck on different business ventures, And actually, they were into pharmaceutical distribution, but also failed. And they just ended up broke and was in debt. And she was so desperate. You know, like I've heard the story of the husband a long time ago, and I got so amazed. Now the story of the wife that we're going to hear. And you know, that story of the husband still is in my subconscious, and I am still holding on to that, how amazing Reway platform has changed this couple into better people, into dignified leaders, dignified fighters as well. And that how this young woman fought even to rank up in a most discomfort situation, because I remember she ranked up when she was pregnant, she ranked up when she gave birth, and that you will hear the story later on. I'm not going to preempt that. Let us hear it from her. So ladies and gentlemen, the first reason why she hopped into Reway International is because she wants to augment her income, because from the previous business, they were broke. That was just the initial desire to get a living. And that, just like Sir Joel, they got the information, or they got invited by a complete stranger. So is this next speaker. So ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, I don't want to tell you the story, her story. I want you to listen to her story from the horse's mouth herself. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, let us welcome on our Zoom DG platform stage our Team Elite Pavo, Roxy Lim or Rose Ann Lim.
Ayan. Ma'am Romeline. Okay, if you can hear me, can you type?
Yes. Yes, we can hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma'am Romeline, for that very beautiful introduction. And yes, indeed, no. I was fighting Pavo when I was third month of fighting Pavo. I was already in the labor room. Okay, so almost 3 weeks that time I was in the labor room. So it was a decision that I had to make, either to focus, because I am still, if I'm not mistaken, 32 weeks that time, or 33 weeks, and 40 weeks is supposed to be the full-term labor. But but thank you, no, we have a partner. The name is para magulong alay. With his guide, with his, kasi sabi niya, love, if we are not gonna make it this month, then when? Okay, so it's a very big question that we took the risk na kailangan talaga naming tapusin yung Pavo. But it's a very good decision, and I did not regret it. Okay, so thank you so much again, Ma'am Romeline, our beautiful MC moderator, and also no, to Sir Joel Gamas. Hello, sir. This is my first time to hear your story, and indeed I was very inspired. Kasi yes, totoo. The success of the man, behind the success of a man is a beautiful wife. A joke. So it's true, diba? It takes two to tango, and yes, indeed, in Reway, we need to have an accountable partner. We need to have an accountable partner. Diba? It could be your upline, your downline, or your mentor. Okay. Actually, hearing his story, I was very inspired, and I really realized a lot of things. Last night, I am supposed to talk about a different topic. I have in my heart that I want to share a different topic to help us understand more about network marketing. But this afternoon, I felt like I have to change. I felt like I have to change. And actually, coming here in my in-laws' house, it was very challenging because there was no internet connection. But thanks to pinsan, his cousin, because we were able to connect to his Wi-Fi so that I could present and I could show you some pictures and some videos to complete my presentation tonight. Okay. I would like to share screen, but I am disabled. I need to ask permission. Okay. Because earlier I PM Ma'am Romeline and Sir Raymond Tong because earlier the connection's not working, so I have to use my phone. But 8:30, thank you. Finally, the connection worked out, so I'll be able to use my slides tonight.
There you can already share screen.
All right. Okay. All right. So, may I ask who among you here know how to play chess? If you know how, can you type 3? Ayan, so at least we have people who know how to play chess. I actually know how to play chess, but I am not a pro player, okay? So I would like to share here a video, The Life of a Pawn.
In this life, as we come to our senses, when we finally start realizing who we are or in what kind of environment we live, we also start understanding our worth. And it is not the worth that we actually have, but what our families have achieved. And somehow we end up carrying that worth, that label on our forehead that says pawn. And I guess most of us are pawns in the game of chess called life. But believe me, my friend, no one wants to be a pawn, because that is the most useless piece in chess. It is born only to be used as a sacrifice. Most of the time, a sacrifice that is meaningless, a sacrifice which is not as big as that of a king or a queen. So slowly we start accepting our reality. We start becoming the so-called practical without. Did you ever think, maybe it could be more to the life of a pawn? Maybe if a pawn is working hard, determined, then maybe pawn would die. What if a pawn wasn't just pawn to die? What if there is more to life of a pawn than a pawn thinks? It is always the and on saying like is because we're alive. Like every pawn carries a big list of experience. People and all others and more is not have this.
No sound.
Yeah, I think we're having a little technical issue with Roxy.
It's not meant to be something special, something great. But an armed peasant who is destined to die, but not every pawn thinks that way. There are pawns who want to change their life. who don't blame themselves being born as a pawn, but resolves not to die as one. I want you to ask yourself one question today. What is it that is making you live a life of a pawn, even though you know that success and happiness lie on the other side of the board, but still you choose to sit on this side? What is it?
Ayan. So that ends the presentation. Do you like the video? Do you like the video? The video talks about the pawn, right? So anybody who knows how to play the chess, the pawn, sabi nila, is the most sacrificial piece in a chessboard. But out of 8 pawns, there is only 1 pawn that make it to the other side and be the queen. Tama. So the question is, do you want to die a pawn? Just like anybody else, just like the life of not fighting because people looking always at the problem. Just like one of the video that Mr. Lim Boon Hong says, what you focus on expands. If you focus on the problem, if you keep on seeing the problem, it will become bigger and bigger and bigger, and you will find plenty of problem. But if you keep on looking on opportunities, then you will see a lot of opportunities. So if you don't want to die as a pawn, or do you want to go to the other side of the chessboard and be the queen? Right? And the queen is the most powerful piece in a chessboard. Just like Mr. Joel, no, and Miss Cyril. This is my first time hearing Sir Joel talk about his life, talk about his journey, and he is the perfect example. A pawn becomes a queen who makes it to the other side of the chessboard, whatever it takes. Diba sabi niya, dignified fighter. Yes, it's true, and I salute you to that, Sir Joel. So everyone wants to be successful until they see what it actually takes. 99% is already provided by Riway, right? And that 1% is us. The question is, that 1%, can you complete it? Okay, so the question, do you want to be successful? Do you want to be successful? Be that 1% to complete 100% successful, because 99% is already provided by Riway platform. If you look at the shoes, a beautiful shoes, inside that is a wounded foot, correct? Because once you become a leader in Riway, you will be wounded. You will be shot a lot of times. And I can still remember when Sir, yes, it's true when Sir Raymond said that the more you become successful in Riway, the more you will be wounded. The more you will, kumbaga, mas marami kang madadaanan na problema. And it will only make you stronger and tougher. And that's what we need. A tough leader. Nobody gets being a Pavo, being a Pegasus the easy way. So congratulations, and again, thank you so much, Sir Raymond, for inviting me, for giving me again an opportunity to talk in the Riway Diamond Galaxy platform. So I believe this talk is really for Sir Joel. So if you want to be Sir Joel, wow, Team Elite Pavo in front of the Riway magazine cover. Wow, congratulations, Sir Joel. And even though this is my first time, but seeing you on that magazine, I know you are something that Riway should be proud of. And of course, with Mr. Raymond Song and Miss Faith, Miss Dayan Jamaang, and Miss Jenaline Montes. So, of course, they are our future soon. So for us to stay in Riway, I guess we have to set our mindset. We must have the right mindset. If you are this person who keeps on looking on problems, you will see plenty. But if we are this person who keeps on looking on the positive side, if we keep on looking on opportunities, then definitely we will succeed. Master your mindset and you will master your body. Master your mindset and you will master your body, because whatever you think, you act. Whatever you think, you act. Mastering others is strength, but mastering yourself is true power. Actually, okay. The other day, I was actually studying, no, because lately I realized even though I am already a Team Elite Pavo, I should not stop learning. I should not stop learning, because in Riway, it is a continuous learning process. It is a continuous learning process that we must be the first. We must be the first to learn. We must be the first to change. Anything bad, we change it for good. We must be the first to take the challenge, diba? Example, okay, you will do the OPP right now and you will say, oh, no, wait, because I'm not yet ready. And then you will ask your downline 2%. So it's not a very good example. So whatever it takes, even though tonight is a very challenging night for me, but I have this commitment that yes, I'm gonna make it tonight at 8 p.m. If I don't have my laptop, then I still have my data. If I don't have this presentation, then still I need to show up, because that's the commitment I have, because this is the challenge that I have to take. I am not running away. I have to face it, whatever it takes. And be the first to overcome difficulties. Be the first to overcome difficulties. Jack Ma once said, learn the mistakes from other people, okay? So that if in case you came across that problem, at least you already know what to do. Don't try to be the best, but try to be the first. Try to be the first. And remember your goal and your calling. Just like what Mr. Joel said, you have a goal, keep on working on your goals. And they I heard they joined 2016. They joined 2016. So it represents a long-term mindset. Okay, so we leader must possess this long-term mindset. Whatever challenges that comes in our way, because I believe maraming problemang dinaanan sila Sir Joel and si Ma'am Cyril. I believe because they don't have to name it one by one. But being a Team Elite Pavo, soon to be Team Elite Pegasus, I know marami tayong dinaanan. But let us not look on those problems, because we needed to look on our goals. Our personal goals plus the goals to our team. Do not forget your team. Do not forget your team. And remember your calling. So whenever we face challenges, especially right now, the COVID crisis, but congratulations, because I see that the numbers is really growing. So even though we are in Zoom, I know that we are still helping people. We are still sharing, okay, our calling here through Zoom. So don't quit, leaders. Whatever problems that comes on our way, don't quit, because you are 3 feet from gold. Who among you heard of the story 3 feet from gold? To never stop trying. To never stop trying, because who knows? Konting-konti na lang, magiging Pegasus ka na. O diba, Sir Joel, 2016, right now, Pavo, and in the magazine, wow! If they stop, he wouldn't reach that. You never know how close you are until give up. You'll never know how close you are, so never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your dreams. So tonight, we have heard so much about Sir Joel. As much as I want to write everything, but one thing remained in me. From now on, I am a fan of Sir Joel and Ma'am Cyril, because I have seen me and Chevy in Sir Joel and Ma'am Cyril, because they are couple and we are couple working together in Pertier, in Riway, and that's really true. We must have an accountable partner. And in life or in Riway, because I skipped one of my presentation, I need to cut it down so you can have dinner early. Don't forget to have a mentor. Don't forget to have a mentor. So fear, even though we have talked a lot of good things earlier with Sir Joel, wow, grabe, very inspiring. And yet when you face the problem, you have forgotten everything what you have heard in this Zoom meeting, and then you run away because of facing a problem, because of fear, or face everything and rise. So as for me and Chevy, regardless of the COVID time, regardless of trials, people coming in and go, people losing their belief in themselves, people losing what they have learned. But for me and Chevy, we will face everything and rise. So fear has two meanings. Either you forget everything and run, or you face everything and rise. The choice is yours. Getting into Riway, if you put in time plus effort, you will see results. Okay. And before I end my presentation, I would like to share this Bible verse that I really like in John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief does not come except to steal, kill, and to destroy. I have come that they may have life and they may have it to the full. Because as for me, even though I think it was 2011 when I have memorized this verse, because I really like this, because I believe this is the promise of God, that Jesus came in this world for us to have an abundant life. But the evil came to instill fear in your hearts, to steal your family, to steal your dreams, to steal your hope. Because the evil come only to steal, kill, and destroy your life. And I am not allowing that, because I believe that God has come, Jesus has come, so that we may have life and have it to the full. And that is a promise. So thank you, everyone. And again, thank you, Sir Raymond Song, Ma'am Romaline, and of course, Sir Joel Gamas. Thank you for sharing your thoughts tonight. And God bless and good night.
Well, can we please give Miss Roxy a round of applause? Ladies and gentlemen, for us here in Davao, we call her Miss Roxy. So, as I was saying earlier on, I know you will agree with me that she is beautiful. And not only beautiful by face, but beautiful inside and out. She's such a wonderful woman, very humble, and you know, like, very approachable. When you see her in the office, you can just approach her and talk to her. And she always keeps that smile on her face. So ladies and gentlemen, tonight is, as I've said, another amazing evening for us, DG, for the Diamond Galaxy Group, because we do this every Thursday. We gather leaders from all walks of life, all parts of the world, gather in one Zoom stage for this Diamond Galaxy Leader Sharing, and we have been enjoying it. This has been our platform for this pandemic time, that despite the restrictions that we cannot travel. You know, before, when we go to DG events, we travel from the Philippines to Malaysia or Singapore or wherever just to attend a Diamond Galaxy event. But ladies and gentlemen, how beautiful, you know, like, if you can see beauty in every circumstance, then we see beauty even in the midst of the pandemic, that we don't no longer need to fly to elsewhere to see the faces of our leaders, but you know, just at the comfort of our homes, we can be learning, we can be enjoying, and we can meet people, we can meet the leaders from all across the globe. So ladies and gentlemen, next Thursday, we hope to add the numbers in next Thursday, and that we will keep the numbers growing, and we will invite more people to be part of this event. And once again, we'd like to thank our founders, Mr. Lucien Ju and Miss Tanya Lee, and of course, you know, like for the opportunity that our Supreme Pegasus One with One Ring has given to us tonight. Mr. Raymond Tong, thank you so much for making me the moderator for this evening. It is indeed a privilege and an honor to be in this meeting, but we are not over yet. We have a few announcements to make. Can we please request our dear Ritzy Laigan? Thank you, sis. So another leader sharing coming up on Saturday. This is for the group of Raymond Tong, all of us from the Philippines. I think most of us are under his team. So there is a leader sharing that's happening on Thursday. It's going to be at 7:30 p.m. Saturday, I'm sorry, Saturday is July 18. And we keep the same Zoom meeting ID constant, if you notice, and the password constant. So you will not miss it. This leader sharing is this is just actually a leaders meeting on Saturday. On Thursdays, in every Thursdays is our Diamond Galaxy leader sharing. Let me correct myself for that. Thank you so much, Shen, for the chat. And we have another event coming up. Can we please have the Yes, ladies and gentlemen, these 5 most powerful women of Freeway International are coming up on stage via Facebook Live. And so all of us, most of us are on Facebook. I believe most Filipinos are hooked on Facebook, on social media. And this is a very good evening to spend our time with these 5 fabulous women of Freeway International coming up on Facebook Live. That the first one is our co-founder, Miss Tanya Lee, and we have Miss May Young, Miss Celeste Zhang, one of our favorites, you know, like Filipino women's favorite. And then we have, along with them, other Team Pegasus from outside the Philippines. So ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to log in to your Facebook. Watch on Facebook Live August 1 at 7 p.m. And of course, my parting word would probably be, can we have the next slide already? Ladies and gentlemen, we have heard miracles upon miracles happening in our 2 speakers this evening. Actually, if you listen to the whole story of people who's doing Reway, miracles is not a miracle. It's a common thing, you know, like every one of us has our story of miracles. And there are only 2 ways to live our lives, ladies and gentlemen. One is for us to see nothing is a miracle, walang miracle. And for us to either thought that everything is a miracle. So tonight, let me live, you know, like I love the verse of Miss Roxy so much. And let us just for everything, for all the works of our hands, ladies and gentlemen, to God be the glory. For everything that we do, may we magnify his name, and may we become better people every day to magnify his name. So ladies and gentlemen, even for whatever beliefs you have here, we know that there is someone supreme over and on top of all of us, and that we should be very grateful for allowing us to live another day after day after day while everybody cannot anymore wake up the next morning. We are so fortunate, we're so glad, and we are so blessed to be able to be given another brand new day. And how are we going to live our lives beyond this day? It's really up for us to recognize our own miracle. So that would be all. God bless. Good night, sweet dreams, and may you have enjoyed and learned something for this evening's meeting. God bless us all. Thank you so much for coming.
Good night.